Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now, I've actually got some music playing on in my headphones. I don't know if it's going to distract me or not, but oh well. We have got Career Mode goodness for you guys, and we are in the middle of the transfer window. I actually think you guys will see transfer deadline day this time, but we have signed a few players already. Let's quickly run through. We signed Adrian, we've signed Bakali, and I believe those are the two main players that I've signed. I'm trying to think if I've signed someone else. I may have missed someone, but yeah, those two guys are two that I've signed so far, and I'm really interested here. What do you guys think to both of those signings? I really think Bakali's a great signing. I know there's a few people still upset about me getting rid of Lalana, the captain of the team, but still, have faith, guys. Have faith. Hopefully, it was a move that, you know, I'll be glad I made. But as you guys can see, we still have Jay Rodriguez. And if I'm honest with you, I kind of just wanted some money so I could pick up a better left midfielder. Now, there are quite a few other players out there you guys may have seen last episode as well. I was looking for quite a few left wingers that could possibly fill the role, and I was getting a little bit nervous. We're coming up to transfer deadline day, and I wanted someone that could fill that role. We were chasing Fisher, but they were asking a lot of money for him, and I simply didn't have the funds, so I was kind of like, well, maybe if I sell Rodriguez, they might be willing to accept something like that, but still, yeah, it doesn't look too likely at the moment, but we can always hope and we can pray that there's a huge last-minute offer for someone that's really not worth that much money, but I guess that is just a bit unrealistic. So I decided to mess around briefly with the transfer budgets and things like that, see if I could somehow work my way into having a little bit more money than usual. But we started transfer deadline day, as you guys can see, and the new sort of layout of transfer deadline, it's okay, I like it, but it feels a lot less dramatic, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit upset about that because I really enjoyed having to go transfer deadline day as the whole thing starts spinning up in your screen and stuff, on your screen and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't happen anymore. I want it to be a little bit more epic. You know, I want there to be a little Sky Sports news reporter sitting in the bottom right, getting Jim White commentating, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. So I'll have to see. I'll have to see if that ever happens. But yeah, so we're still looking for Fisher. Fisher would be an unbelievable signing to end with. You know, managed to bring up Bakali, Adrian, and Fisher. Three incredibly amazing youngsters that would fill so nicely into the squad. And let's be honest, guys, I know a lot of you guys out there might be like, Cal, you know, you don't have a lot of money to, you know, you need to be picking up better players and that. But you got to remember, Southampton don't have a lot of money to spend. And any player that's worth over 2 million maybe is actually really quite important to the side. So keep that in mind when you know, you're thinking about the transfer window this window, and this window has been much better than the original one, the very first one, so I'm happy with that. Osvaldo's doing very nice, as you can see. We've got Osvaldo, we've got Ramirez. Both of them are worth, you know, a lot of nice money. So we have to keep that in mind when we're using the team. And I'm not too sure how long Osvaldo's going to be in the side, but at the moment, you know, he's playing very well. I definitely had my sort of prejudgments about him. I didn't really think he was going to fit into my style of play because you guys all know I'm all about the pace. You know, I like myself some pacey players in the squad, and Osvaldo really doesn't fit into that. But we have to remember this is FIFA 14, not 13, not 12, not 11, and strength is actually quite relevant this time round. So with that in mind, guys, I really wanted just to see how well he would play, and you know, he scored plenty of goals. I believe he's the club's top goal scorer. In fact, I think he might be up there with some of the top goal scorers throughout the whole of the Premier League, so that's something to really keep in mind. I decided to take a look at Nani, and the reason for that was someone said that he was on his last few months of his contract, and whoever that was, you motherfucking liar, you lied to me, bitch, because I looked and he isn't. So, you know, I got duped into that. But someone recommended this guy from Boca Juniors. I actually have a Boca Juniors hat somewhere. I remember I had some relatives who lived down in South America for a little while. And, you know, they would... their local team, I think, was Boca Juniors, so they ended up getting me a hat. But yeah, that's completely random and completely off topic, and chances are you guys don't give a flying fuck. So let's move on with it. We look at Sanchez Mino, or Juan Sanchez Mino there, and he looks really quite impressive. He's left midfielder. Again, I really don't have much information on this player, and it's not something I'm too happy with, but because of our scouting restrictions, well, I think I said that wrong, but yeah, we don't have a lot of money to have loads of scouts and all that good shenanigans, but any leftover money, I am more than willing to kind of, shell out on some scouts. But at first I was like, you know, let's shell out pretty much all of our transfer budget. And then I was like, maybe not, we'll see how it all goes. But the Ajax transfer was unacceptable, and it looks like Fisher just isn't going to be coming to the club this season. A little bit disappointed with that, but hey ho, it's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And then Sanchez Minho there, his offer was accepted, so it was on to the the contract negotiations, and it was pretty much standard, 20,000 a week, 3-year deal. And I didn't really want to say he was, you know, definitely going to be a first-team player or anything like that, because I'd hope moving to Southampton was a bit of a step up from the Boca Juniors, you know, moving over to the Premier League and all that good shenanigans. And as you can see, it was accepted, and we make our final signing of the season. That is Sanchez Minho. Now, one of the big things that kind of came to my mind was, I was really excited to be signing a lot of players on a free, if you will. But what I noticed was that everyone who was on a free, or all the players I was very much interested in, their wage demands were absolutely insane. You know, the 50,000 a week, 60, 70, 80, even 100,000 a week for a couple players that were ending their contracts. So with that sort of stuff in my mind, I was a little bit disappointed with that. But, you know, we will have the coming summer transfer window to work on some more transfers. Hopefully we'll have some more money to spend. Hopefully some players have grown quite well. Maybe we can sell some of our youth. We'll see how it all pans out, guys. But that has been this transfer window. I can't wait to show you guys the next transfer window and see what happens. But we do get an offer for Colombia. Colombia are a wonderful international side, but at the moment I'm not going to be getting involved in any international teams. It's not really my thing. I don't necessarily enjoy it that much, but we'll have to see what happens. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and come and watch me stream. I'm going to be streaming later on tonight, and I hope you guys can come along for that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. Later.